everybody, and welcome back to Hobart Detter Field. We've got good news here and good news to the northwest. First, the good news to the northwest. Barton has defeated Colby 8-4 in Game 3 of that 4-game set. Now all the Cougars have to do is just do it one more time, and the Blue Dragons will tie for the Jayhawk West Championship with Colby. Might still be a three-way tie. We won't know for tomorrow, but at least the first part of that equation is if Barton wins, the Blue Dragons are the co-champions for 2016. Here, the Blue Dragons have evened up the series after an 8-1 win in game number 2. Longview took the first game last night, 15-5 in 7 innings. So the Blue Dragons returned to 20 games over 500 at 36-16. Longview once again, one game under 500 to 25-26. This is how Game 3, the final game of the 2016 regular season, will line up. First for Longview, designated hitter Tanner Allen leads it off. He'll be followed by the right fielder Nate Hunter. Batting second, batting third is the center fielder Warner. Batting fourth, batting cleanup is left fielder Jordan Boone. Yes, that was a bit redundant. Batting fifth is the catcher Dustin Argus. In the sixth slot, playing first base, Nick Stein. Batting seventh is the second baseman Jordan Barba. Batting eighth, the third baseman Chris Benefiel. And batting ninth, shortstop Dylan Jackson. How was that pronounced again, Denny? Yeah. Grellhessel. Blake Grellhessel, a right-hander, gets the start for Longview. Now Michael Hellman takes his warm-up tosses. The Dragons very quickly will line up like this. A little bit of a change. Shane Cooper will lead it off and play shortstop. Pitcher, designated hitter Michael Hellman bats second. Batting third is the center fielder Caden Doge. First baseman Brady Hoover bats fourth. Bobby Malacki, the winning pitcher in game number 1, is in left field batting fifth. Cole Donaldson catches and bats sixth. Batting seventh is the right fielder Josh Williams. Kane bats eighth and plays second base. And Tate Castens bats ninth, playing third base. No one-loss record, but it does have one save and a 3.21 earned run average. 14 innings pitched for Hellman. His longest stint has been 5 innings, that last week against Garden City. 16 hits, 5 earned runs, struck out 15 and walked only 2, and opponents hitting .281 against him. Hellman was in line to get that first win last week, but Garden City unfortunately ruined the plans with 6 unanswered runs in the final 2 innings to defeat Hutchinson 10-8 in that series finale. So there we go, set the final game of the regular season. Tanner Allen will lead it off, and pitch misses low and in, ball 1. First pitch coming at 3:17 p.m. Thank you for joining us here on the Blue Dragon Sports Network. Now 2-0. The count to the leadoff hitter Tanner Allen. Hellman looks at it and delivers. Fly ball over his head, and we'll get to the wall. Williams out in right field. Thank you. Malacki in left field. So get over Williams' head for a leadoff double. The team who has scored first has stayed in front this entire series for 2 innings. It was tied. Longview scored 2 in the top of the first last night. The Dragons tied it up, but then that 8-run third, and it was all Longview, and the Dragons took charge in game number 1. That pitch sliced foul by Hunter. Hunter in the series 4 for 8, has a home run, 2 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Now people starting to look at Denny Steckland and see if he's flinching down there. But he's very true, very true. Denny has all bases covered as far as social media and press box protocol. 1-1 pitch from Hellman, low and away, 2-1. Michael got off to a slow start against Garden City last Sunday, gave up a couple of runs, but settled in and pitched well. And was in line for the win before the 8th inning blow-up last week. Hellman's 2-1. Fouls the plate, and it's 2-2 now to Hunter. Hunter earlier today 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Again, if you're just joining us, Barton is taking care of 2/3 of their defeated Colby 8-4 in game 1. Game number 2 about to start in great minute 9 inning in the pitch. Swung on and missed. The ball gets away from Donaldson. He's going to have to pour it down to first to record the out. That one stays at second, and there's one away.
Number 19, Andrew Warner.
Andrew Warner. He had a frustrating game, number 1. Took a couple of called thirds and showed his displeasure with the umpiring. Didn't get tossed, but he was, when that helmet came off, it was definitely noticed by the home plate umpire. Warner now 1 for 5 in the series with 2 strikeouts. He's also driven in a run, scored 3. Hellman comes out, checks the runner and delivers. Bounces in a nice stop by Donaldson. Allen went about half the way down and returned. Not quite half the way. Cole has put on a clinic in blocking balls lately. Just underway in the final game of the series. Series even in a game apiece. That one kicks away a little bit too hard for Donaldson. They kept in front of it, but it rolls 3/4 of the way up the third base line. It'll be a wild pitch charge to Hellman. The first one issued to him this year. So now Warner hits up in the count 2-0. The runner at third, 1 out. Infield back. The Dragons will give up the run for an out. 2-0 pitch. Round ball. Kane Bass right through the 5-hole. And Longview takes a 1-0 lead. That's a second error of the afternoon for Kane Bass at second. I think he picked up his head, see if we can get the runner at home. He wasn't going to. So an RBI for Warner. Unearned run to this point. Longview takes the 1-0 lead. Jordan Moon can't hold back on a breaking pitch. He goes around too far and is down on the count 0-1. Moon had some defensive issues, 2 errors in the first game. Longview has committed 9 errors in this series. Hutchinson just committed its 4th. The pitch. Strike at the knees. Moon didn't think so. Moon in the series, 5 for 8, 5 singles. He scored 3 times and driven in 1. The pitch. Got him swinging. Second strikeout of the inning for Hellman. Now 2 away with the runner. First for the catcher, Dustin Hargis. Hargis in the series. 2 for 4. He walked 3 times. Driven a pair. He has 1 double. Defense has changed up a little bit for the Dragons. Matt Gowan getting the game off. Again, Ryan Schmidt's been rotating around, giving different people game off here and there as we get into the postseason next week. Good pitch from Hellman, a strike called. Malachy in left. Dogay in center. Williams in right. Tate Castens at third. Cooper at short. Kane Bass at second. Hellman took something off of it and dropped in for strike 2. Brady Hoover at first base. Cole Donaldson behind the dish. Michael Hellman on the hill. 1-0 Longview. The 0-2 pitch. Just missed. Good location on 0-2, but Hargis wouldn't bite. Now 1-2. The pitch. Foul tipped at the plate. Donaldson couldn't hold it. It remains a ball and 2 strikes. So Colby now 22-9 in conference play. Hutchinson 22-10. That pitch right through. It hit the ground. Got one pitch charged. Second of the inning, second of the season for Michael Hellman. In the series now, that is wild pitch number 7 for the Blue Dragon pitching staff. 2-2 pitch. Drops right in there, called strike 3. Hellman strikes at the side, but a double and an error leads to the first run of the game for Longview. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. The run is unearned. After half, it's Longview 1 and the Dragons coming up. Dragons will get a lefty in the series finale. Blake Grilesi. Grillhassel, excuse me. Shane Cooper to lead it off, and it's ball 1. Seward County won its 3rd game of the series with Dodge City. That means the loser of that game 4 goes on the road to Johnson County. That'll be a tough battle. Ground ball up the middle. The shortstop gets to it. And Dylan Jackson throws at Cooper for the first out.
Pitcher number 1, Michael Hellman.
Now Michael Hellman. 1 hit and 3 at bats. A run scored and an RBI for Hellman in game number 1. First pitch, swinging, he drives one high and deep to right center field. But chasing it down on the track is the right fielder, Nate Hunter, for the second out, a long second out. Wind just slowed down a little bit, not much. Held it up. It was just hit too high. Now Caden Doge. Doge, 355, averaged 28 home runs, a single season record, 78 driven in. Takes high and outside, ball 1. Now he's 1 home run behind Briley Ware for the nation's lead, and he leads in the count here 2-0. Grillhouse kicks and delivers. Not coming anywhere near the middle of the plate. To the Dragon center fielder. Grillhouse 2-5 record, making his second start. He swings and drives one to left center field, playable low. And Jordan Moon makes the catch, and the Dragons go quietly in the first. 1-2-3. On to the second, 1-0 Longview. Nick Stein the lead off the second. Dragons trailing 1-0. It's a big cut and a miss on a fastball from Michael Hellman. Stein back to the screen, 0-2. Contrary to popular belief, if you heard that on the crowd, Mike, we are not sitting next to Heartland Park, Topeka. 0-2 pitch. Didn't miss by much. Hellman 3 strikeouts in the first inning. An unearned run. Gave up a double. 1-2 pitch. Misses low, 2-0. They are now underway in Great Bend at Lawson Biggs Field. A hugely important game number 4 for the Blue Dragons, and they're not even playing. The chopper to the right side, fielded by Kane Bass on a big hop. He throws it first for out number 1. If Barton wins, the Dragons and the Trojans are co-champions, with yet still a possible third member of that party could join them tomorrow. 1. Barba in the series 0 for 7 with 5 strikeouts. Can't even get a ball and a strike. The only way the Dragons are not the number 2 seed out of the West Region 6, there's a inside pitch pulled foul, 1-2, is if it is a 3-way tie. And the other scenario plays out, the Dragons will be the number 2 seed out of the West. 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, 2 away. 4 strikeouts now for Hellman. 4 in a row retired by Michael, and he'll face the third baseman, Chris Benefiel. Benefiel 2 for 6 in the series. Was 0 for 2 in game number 1. Hellman misses low, ball 1. One pitch. Chop to the second baseman, Kane Bass. He gobbles it up, and then it's a 1-2-3 second inning for Michael Hellman. 2 ground outs to Bass and a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the second here at Hobart Detter Field. Longview 1 and Hutchinson 0. Welcome back to Hobart Detter Field. Brady Hoover will lead it off. It's Hoover, Malachy, and Donalds in the middle third of the Dragon order. Face Blake Grellhessel. And the first pitch from the lefty is taking low, ball 1. Brady swings and pops one up. Foul territory, first base side. Stein near the fence, but it gets out of play. Hoover's average has climbed to 357, 51 hits, 4 home runs, 33 RBIs. He's one of 5 Dragons with 50-plus hits this year. With side spin, and it goes right through the glove. That's going to be a tough play. I'm inclined to give that a hit. I don't think he throws him out if it's fielded cleanly, so it's a hit for Hoover. And the first hit of the game. That thing had some funky spin on it. Right before it reached Dylan Jackson, it took a little bit of a jaunt left. I don't think, even if he fields that they get in, so it'll be a single through left side. And Bobby Malachy now bats with a runner at first, nobody away. Jam shot pulled foul toward the Dragon dugout, nearly took out Cole Donaldson. Malacky in game number 1. Pitched, got the win. 4 strong innings. Played in right field last night. He takes a shot toward right and fouls it off. Malacky was 1 for 4 last night with a run scored. Outfield playing Malacky the opposite way. The center fielder Warner shifted toward the gap in right center. Big gap in left center. 0-2 pitch. Way outside the show pitch, and it's 1-2. Ryan Schmidt, the head coach in the third base box. Jamel Cervantes over at first. A 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging an off-speed pitch. Delayed steal. The throw down to second. And in safely is Brady Hoover. Brady steals his 8th base in 10 attempts. And now the tying run at second base with 1 out for Cole Donaldson. So Hoover converts the delayed steal. Close play. Good throw from Hargis. Now Cole Donaldson, the batter. He takes just off the plate. Wide ball 1. Cole didn't play last night. Got the night off. 0 for 2, or excuse me, 0 for 1 with 2 runs scored. He walked and was hit with a pitch in game number 1 today. Same pitch, same result, 2-0. Donaldson now for the year, 336 with 46 hits, 10 doubles, 3 triples, 3 homers, and 37 RBIs. Grell Hessel gets the sign, comes, set, delivers. Donaldson takes a shot to right and fouls it off, 2-1. The Dragons are looking that way. Not once last night did they really look the opposite way, with the exception of Josh Williams' first inning single. The pitch. Up. Ooh, strike at the letters. That looked high. Now it's 2-2. One of our usual Twitter followers not tweeting today because he's here at the ballpark. James Castens, Tate's father. He was part of the sophomore day ceremonies here. That's a bunch of the fans. Runner goes. Pitches outside to throw to third. And Brady has it stolen easily. 2 stolen bases in the inning. Now Hoover with 9 steals and 11 attempts. He's at third with 1 out and a full count to Donaldson. The pitch. Fouled off, and Donaldson stays alive. Note from Barton, SID Todd Moore, trying to give you guys some help over here in Great Bend. 1 to go, and he's exactly right. Todd will keep me up to date as quickly as possible. Colby has struck first up in Barton, 1-0 in the second inning. Called strike 3. Cole got frozen on a pitch and caught the outside corner. 2 straight strikeouts for Grell-Hessel. And it'll bring up Josh Williams, who needs a 2-out hit to tie it. Williams a couple of hits in game number 1. Pitch misses inside. Williams bolted off the bag like he was going to try to steal home. Oh, Willie Mays Hayes in Major League 2. Try to bring that bad movie up. Fly ball well hit center field, but playable for Warner. He camps under it, and the Dragons miss an opportunity in the second. A leadoff single, and they can't bring him all the way around. No runs, a hit, 1 left. Go to the third. Dragons trail Longview 1-0. 1-0 Longview to the third. Steve Carpenter with you, Gabe Warwick on the stream, the trusty sophomore off to my left here. Dylan Jackson will lead it off 9-1-2 against Hellman here in the third. He gave up an unearned run in the first. Strike one to Jackson. Even the series is 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Also 2 runs scored. He's walked twice. Now Jackson down in the count, 0-2 very quickly. Hellman worked a very efficient 1-2-3 second inning. Now delivers here. Curveball lifted to center field, shallow. In comes Doge. He's got it measured and makes the catch for the first out. 6 in a row retired by Michael Hellman. And now Tanner Allen, the designated hitter, started the game with a leadoff double. Eventually scored on an error by Kane Bass off the bat of Warner. Hellman's pitch, low for ball 1. 36th pitch of the game delivered by Hellman, 23 for strikes. Ground ball to short. Big hop for Shane Cooper. Makes the throw 2 away. 7 in a row retired by Hellman. And they'll bring up Nate Hunter, the right fielder. Struck out swinging his first time. Each team with 1 hit. The Dragons have committed the lone error of the game, and that led to the lone run of the game by Longview. Bases empty, 2 away here in the top of the third. Hellman's pitch. Right on the outside corner for strike 1. The pitch is taken low for a ball, maybe a little bit inside. Hellman's move to the mound has kind of been out of by necessity. Dragon staff knew he was a pitcher from high school. Pitch at Lincoln Pines. Took something off of that one. Hunter swings through it. 1-2 the count. But they didn't bring him in until mid-season. He got a save in his second appearance, and then he was moved into the rotation, and they've been lengthening him out ever since. High fly ball, center field. But Doge looks like he's got a beat on it. He does, and for the second consecutive inning, Longview goes in order. 8 in a row retired now by Michael Hellman. To the bottom of the third we go. Dragons trail Longview 1-0. Kane Bass leads off the Dragon third. And he bunts through one for strike 1 from Blake Grillhessel. The Dragons have been fairly successful against left-handed pitching this year. Bass swings and misses, and he's down in the count. The Dragons against lefties this year hitting at a 367 clip. It's righties 327, 337 as a team. Took something off and Bass strikes out. Grillhessel's third strikeout. That's now 4 in a row retired by the Longview lefty. Now third baseman Tate Caston steps in. Caston's hitting 290, 47 hits, 4 home runs, 21 RBIs. He takes a shot to right and fouls it off. Tate 0 for 3 in game number 1 with an RBI. Also struck out once. Second inning underway in Great Bend, 1-0 Colby. Hit off the end of the bat, a little floater out to the first baseman, Nick Stein, and they're very quickly 2 away, 5 in a row retired by Grellhessel. So we'll see what the Dragons can do the second time around. Shane Cooper grounded out to short his first time. Only 1 hit through the first time. That was Brady Hoover. He didn't hit it hard. He cued it off the end of the bat. Had some interesting spin. They got past the shortstop, Dylan Jackson. There's the pitch. Drops in for strike 1. Sharply hit ball up the middle for the Dragons' second hit of the game. That is Cooper's team-high 4th hit of the series. And he's aboard with 2 outs for Michael Hellman, who flew out to deep right center field his first time. The wind didn't help him out. Now the wind has almost completely subsided. Doesn't sound near as bad in the crowd mic. Hustle goes over to first. Back in standing is Cooper. Cooper has stolen 6 of 8. The Dragons 97 of them. Here's the pitch. Outside again, and it's 2-0. Doubt Schmitty would run here with 2 outs. Runner doesn't go. Big swing by Hellman, fouled straight back, and now he's still ahead in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's hard to believe it is May 1st, temperature at 57 degrees here in Hutchinson, Kansas. 2-1 pitch, way outside, 3-1. Caden Nogay's on deck. I know there's a very interested viewer or two when he comes as Ware chases the first ever Triple Crown in NJCAA history. 3-2, 2 out. Cooper will go on the pitch with the lefty Grellhouse, so he needs to make sure he goes. The runner goes, and Hellman strikes out on a high fastball, and the inning is over. 4 strikeouts for Grellhessel, and after 3, the Dragons trail Longview Lakers 1-0.
Number 19, Andrew Warner.
Andrew Warner will get his second look at Michael Hellman. Warner has lone RBI when he reached on an error through the glove of Kane Bass. 1 fouled off to the right. That allowed Tanner Allen to score the game's only run. Hutchinson now trails Longview 1-0 here in the 4th. Michael Hellman's retired 8 in a row. With a wind in the 0-1. He's looped to right field and will drop in front of Williams, and that streak of 8 in a row comes to an end with an opposite field single by Warner. Hits are now tied 2 apiece. Now left fielder Jordan Moon Boone struck out swinging his first time, now 5 for 9 in the series. Keep saying it again, the Dragons, you have to turn a double play. One of these times they're going to get one turn. Not here, as it one smashed to right center field. Doge on the run, and he'll chase it down in the right center field gap. Nice running catch from Caden Doge for a big first out. That took extra bases away from Moon. Now Dustin Hargis, the batter, he struck out looking his first time. Owen's pitch, curveball to third. Second.
Number 15, Stein.
Looked like a double play ball. Big hop, chewed Tate up. So it's first and second one out for the first baseman, Nick Stein. I was getting ready to say that we up here in the press box had the unique pleasure of meeting Caden Doge's grandfather before the game today. Wonderful gentleman. Gave us some good stuff on Caden. Pitch outside, ball one. Some we promise not to use. But if I ever get Danny on the headset where we're doing a whole game together, something might come out. Here's the pitcher of Hellman downstairs for a ball. I haven't asked him yet, but I'm going to kind of throw the offer down once we get to Wichita. See if he wants to join me for the broadcast. Two and 0 now. Hellman working a pickoff play at second. Throws a little bit low. The runner, Warner, actually stopped it from going through to center field. So he took one in the rib cage. First and second, one out. Hitting an air, have Longview in position to score some. Hellman comes set and delivers. Straight foul off to the left, and it's 2-1. Hellman now steps off. Defensively, the Dragons straight away and deep at all three outfield positions. It'll infield a double play. That take Castens a step behind the bag at third. The pitch. Fastball misses outside, 3-1. So situation is this: Michael Hellman's going to have to come in to the left-handed hitting side, or he risks loading the bases via the walk. Here's the 3-1. He lost him and the bases are loaded. The first walk issued by Michael Hellman here in the fourth.
Number 3, Jordan.
Now Jordan Barba. So the Longview batter the Dragons have handled the best in Barba, who is 0 for 8 with 6 strikeouts, and now Scott Reller makes the trip to the mound. Has the entire infield and catcher Cole Donaldson to talk to Michael Hellman. Longview has loaded them up with a single, a fielding error, and a walk. 1 out. Lakers lead 1-0. This game meaningless in terms of the conference standings. So the Dragons obviously focused here on trying to win the final game of the regular season sophomore day, but equally focused was taking place about an hour and 10 minutes to the northwest of Hutchinson. What a time it would be for the Dragons' first double play of the series. Hellman to Barba. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. Good location. That was a 50th pitch for Michael. He's thrown 32 in the zone. Hellman working out of the windup with the bases loaded. Another curveball blocked by Cole Donaldson. The count evens at 1-1. Yes, he has. Fat fingers will get you every time. 1-2 to count. We need to do a little correction on Twitter. In fact, I think we'll do that right now. One and two to count. Hellman could use a strikeout, a pop-up, or a ground ball right at an infielder. Not be picky. 1-2 pitch got him swinging. 2 away. Barba struck out for the 7th time in the series.
Number 17, Chris Benefield.
Now bases loaded 2 away for Chris Benefield. The pitch got him swinging. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Foul out of play to the left. Now Hellman a strike away from getting out of this jam. Not all his fault. He'd like to leave it here, right here nonetheless. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off again to the left. Benefield stays alive. The postseason begins next Saturday here at Hobart Detter Field. Best of 3 series. The pitch. Good stop by Donaldson. Saved a run. Had to backhand that stop. The pitch in the dirt. Now it's 2-2. If the Dragons finish in the 2 slot, it'll likely be Independence or Labette. 2-2 pitch. Chop to the right side, and it's into right field for a hit. 1 run scores, and that's it. As Josh Williams charged hard to keep Hargis at second, but it's 2-0. Another unearned run charged to Michael Hellman, and that one just simply had eyes. So both runs allowed are unearned.
Number 1, Dylan Jackson.
Now shortstop Dylan Jackson, who flew out to center his first time. Hellman's pitch, strike 1 on the outside corner. Complexion of this inning, how big is that? Long run by Caden Doge chasing the fly ball Moon down in right center field. Play into this now. Hutchinson gets out of it now. They're just down 2. Breaking pitch just misses. Doge doesn't come up with that one. This could be a huge inning, the way it's played out. 1-1 delivery. 2-1. This is low and away. Taryn Olton starts throwing at the Dragon pin, the lefty. Hellman's 2-1. Ground ball to the right side. Kane Bass ranges to his left, fields and throws, and Hellman gets out of it with minimal damage. 1 run, it was unearned. 2 hits, 1 error, and 3 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th here at Hobart Detter Field. Longview 2 and Hutchinson nothing. A semi single off the bat of third baseman Chris Benefield was given the Longview Lakers a 2-0 lead over Hutchinson. Caden Doge leads off the bottom of the fourth and takes ball one on a curveball and checks. That one's on the outside corner. Bit of a wide berth on the corner. It's a strike called, and it's 1-1 to Doge. Fastball pulled foul. Doge flew out to left, got under a pitch in his first at bat. Just missed a home run in the first game. Hit a triple high off the wall in right field. 1-2 pitch, misses high, and it's 2-2. Good news from Great Bend. The Cougars have tied it up in the third. Now tied with Colby 1-1 into the fourth. Pitch bounces in and a full count to Doge. And that score will be checked on many times over the next couple of hours. The line and the payoff. Good swing, but it's pulled foul, and we'll do it again at 3-2. 28 home runs, that's second in the nation, also second in the conference. Once again, the 3-2 from Grell-Hessel. Pitch low and outside. He wasn't even going to challenge Doge with that 3-2 pitch. A leadoff walk to start the fourth, and Brady Hoover the batter. Hoover has one of the two Dragon hits. He singled to lead off the second and was stranded at third. Also stole two bases in that at bat. Doge a good chance to go. He has 11 steals. Grell-Hessel, the lefty, comes, I want to say well center field, but right at Warner, he makes a couple of steps to his right to make the catch. The ball's not going to go out to center field. The wind blowing straight in. And again, it's not quite as strong as it was earlier. But you can hear back in the crowd, Mike, for an inning or so, was very calm here, but now you can hear the wind back in the crowd, Mike. Bobby Malachy struck out swinging his first time. Grell-Hessel comes set and delivers, and the pitch hit him. Malachy hit with the pitch. Doge was on his way to third, then puts the brakes on once he realized the ball was dead. So the Dragons have the tying run aboard with one out. Runners at first and second for Cole Donaldson, who took a called third in the second inning. That bat really kind of derailed the Dragons' potential of a big inning. Here's the pitch. Ball one. Runners get their lead. Doge at second. Malachy at first. He's not being held. The pitch way outside, 2-0. So now the Dragons need to start thinking selective. 48 pitches, 28 strikes for Grell-Hessel. Possible momentum change here in the fourth. High pop. And the infield fly rule is called, so an unproductive out by Donaldson as the second baseman. Barber makes the catch. A few steps into the grass. And now it's going to take a two-out hit from Josh Williams. He flew out to center his first time. Williams around to the right side. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Colby has taken a 2-1 lead, but it could have been more. They loaded the bases and only got one out of it. So Barton trails 2-1 in the bottom of the third. Pitch popped up, and the Lakers are going to get out of the jam. The second baseman, Barber, makes the catch. And now the Blue Dragons in this game are 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. We go to the fifth, 2-0 Longview. Michael Hellman back to the mound for a fifth inning work. He's got the top of the order, Allen Hunter and Warner. 200 runs have staked the Dragons to 2-0 deficit. Michael Hellman threw his first 3 hits, 2 unearned runs. He has struck out 5, walked 1 with 2 wild pitches. And Tanner Allen swings and misses at the first offering of the fifth. Allen 1 for 2, doubled in the first and scored. Grounded out to short his last time. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 0-2. 65th pitch of the game for Hellman. The pitch. Lifted to right field. Drifting back is Williams. Now, a little bit of a scary catch, but Josh hauled it in for the first out. Not sure he totally saw that one all the way, but Josh looked it into his glove. Allen now 1 for 3 for the right fielder, Nate Hunter. Hunter has struck out and flew out to center. 4 for 10 in the series, and he swings at the first Hellman offering and misses for strike 1. The longest Hellman has gone this year is 5 innings. That was 1 week ago against Garden City. Slice fell, and Hellman up in the count, 0-2. Steve Kappeman looks like he's got the grill working down there. Scott Brooks down there with him. Here's the 0-2 from Hellman. Wow, where did that one miss? Was anywhere was a bit low. My vantage point, pretty good looking pitch. 1-2 pitch. That one bounces in, and it's 2-2. The loser of the Seward Dodge game and game number 4 goes on the road next week. That of monumental importance. The loser will travel to Johnson County. Two pitch. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Donaldson will have to go down to Hoover, who digs out a low throw to complete the out. 6 strikeouts now for Hellman. 2 up and 2 down for the center fielder, Andrew Warner. 1 for 2. He had an RBI and reaching on an error in the first. Singled and scored in the fourth, so he's figured in both Longview runs. After a very frustrating game number 1, Hellman's pitch inside ball 1. Neosho County will be the 1 seed out of the East. There's still games to be played over on the east side, I believe. The pitch. Strike called. It's your 30. Yeah, Cali still got to complete 2. Labette still has to complete 5 games. That's why they could still jump up and move past Independence. Fly ball down the right field line. Williams on the run, but it gets out of play. Next pitch will be the 75th for Michael Hellman. Neosho County 28-8. They've got they're number 1 in the country and the number 1 overall seed locked up. Jam shot rolled up the middle. Cooper gets to it, sets his feet and throws, and it's a 1-2-3 5th inning for Longview against Michael Hellman. Halfway through in the season finale for 2016, and the Dragons trail Longview 2-0. You're listening to Blue Dragon Baseball. Well, the good news is for Hutchinson is they will not have to look at Blake Grellhessel anymore. He comes out after 4 shutout innings. And the Dragons will now get right-hander Adam Grundon. So Clint Culbertson wanted to give his staff work before they begin their postseason. Grundon 3-2 on for the 9th time made out of the bullpen. 7.16 ERA. Grundon 32 2/3 innings pitch. He faces Kane Bass here in the 5th. And Bass drops one down, fielded by the third baseman. Throws on the run to get Bass for the first out of the 5th inning. So since that shaky first inning last night, Chris Benefield has been a solid third baseman. Here's Tate Castens popped up. The first baseman, Stein, his first time up. And takes strike one on the outside corner. I was talking about him, Tate probably having a little more fire for next week than maybe most. Pitch sails around the inside corner. Last year against Fort Scott. And it's still an image very vivid in my memory. Inside again with another breaking pitch, 2-1 to Castens. Tate Castens was at second base with the potential tying run in the 8th inning of Game 2. The Dragons had dropped the first game of that series. He swings and chops one, fell along third. Now it's 2-2. And somewhere from when he took off the ball, there was a single to center field. Right now I can't remember who hit it because I just remembered the image of Tate. I can't remember who singled. The pitch in the dirt, Tate lays off, and it's 3-2. But I thought it took forever for him to get home. And somewhere he had torn a muscle in his knee when he pushed off. It happened before he reached third base. And finally the pain was too excruciating, and Tate dropped about 20 feet. Hits one sharply through the left side for the Dragons' third hit of the game. He's aboard with one out. First hit surrendered by Grundon. And the Dragons ultimately lost that game 9-8 on a walk. Actually, he was the go-ahead run. The Dragons had tied the game. Would have been the go-ahead run going into the 9th. This play happened in the 8th inning. And the Dragons wound up losing 9-8 after falling behind 8-0. An 8-run first inning by Fort Scott. And Fort Scott went on to finish third in the region. Pitch outside to Shane Cooper. A 3-hit afternoon. He had a couple of doubles in game number 1. 1 for 2 here. And one of the 2 hits off Blake Grellhessel. The pitch. Right through there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Just that image of Tate Castens laying face down in pain about 20 feet from the plate. Still just, it's hard to shake. 2-1 the count. So I think next week you're going to see a very focused Blue Dragon third baseman, whoever comes in here to Hobart Detter Field. 2-1 to Cooper. Good location, strike on the outer half, and it's 2-2. Through 3 now in Great Bend, Colby leads Barton 2-1. Foul back over the press box. Count stays at 2-2. Move over to first. Back in safely is Tate Castens. Castens 4 for 4. He hasn't stolen one for a while. Getting a decent lead over at first here. He goes on the pitch. Pitch is high. The throw to second is in time. Good throw from Hargis. Jordan Barba taking the throw. It was a high throw, and Barba pulled it right down to tag out Castens, who's caught stealing for the first time this year. Now base is empty. 2 away and a full count pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Glance off the pitcher, but right to the second baseman, Barba, who throws out Cooper down the 5th. Play goes 1-4-3. No runs a hit, nobody left. We go to the 6th. Dragons trail 2-0. Five innings in the books. In the final game of 2016 in the regular season for Hutchinson, Lucas Milner comes out of the pen after 5 good innings from Michael Hellman. Hellman will stay in the game as the DH. Lucas Milner, 5'11", 180-pound redshirt freshman from Andover, transferred here from Neosho County. Has had 4 consecutive strong midweek starts. They struggled in relief 1 week ago against Garden City. Milner 3-2 on for the 13th time, 10th in relief, 2.21 ERA, 20 1/3 innings pitched for Milner, 17 hits, 13 runs, only 5 earned. He has struck out 17 and walked 9 on opponents, hitting .215 against. He gets 4, 5, and 6 here in the Longview 6. Moon, Hargis, and Stein. Jordan Moon 0 for 2, a strikeout and a fly out to center. Longview leads Hutchinson 2-0. Colby has a 2-1 lead in the 4th on Barton in Great Bend. Pitch high and tight from Milner, ball 1. 5 innings for Michael Hellman. The 1-0 pitch is ripped to left field and down for a hit. The 4th hit of the game. Longview's now at Hutchinson 4-3. The official pitching line for Michael Hellman. 5 hits, 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, none earned. He struck out 6 and walked 1. Was charged with 2 wild pitches through 75 pitches in 5 innings. Big swing and a miss to Dustin Hargis, the catcher, who's 0 for 2, reached on the error. And that error led to the unearned run. The 0-1 pitch down low. Another gets stopped by Cole Donaldson to keep Moon at first. Garden City has taken the first 2 from Pratt, 15-0 and 11-3. Pitch inside 2-1. So the Busters do the first 2 of theirs, and there still stands to be a chance at a 3-way championship. The pitch looped into center field, but a catch by Kane Bass on the sinking liner. Ball looked a little bit harder hit off the bat, and it died right when it got to Bass, 1 away. Hit off the end of the bat more likely. So 1 on, 1 out for Nate Stein. Still looking for that first Dragon double play of the series. Maybe if I stop saying it, they'll roll it. Move over to first by Milner. A nice, easy toss. Snap throw to first. Back in head first is moved. Pitch was outside for ball one. Tanner Allen is the only steal of the series for Longview. Moon was caught stealing. A 1-3-6 caught stealing. That pitch at the letters for a strike on the outer half. 1-1. Colby tacks on a run in the top of the fourth. Now leads Barton 3-1. There's a shot well hit toward the gap in right center field. Doge on the run, and he can't get to it. Moon will only move up 90 feet. Another long run for Caden Doge, and we saw his range once again. He chased one down earlier that he made the catch on. That'll be a single for Stein, his first of the series. Now Jordan Barba, who's had a miserable weekend. Has struck out twice here, but he takes high ball one. Milner's 1-0. Curveball lifted to left field. Back a few steps is Malaki. Makes the catch. No tag, and there's two away. So Barba got under it. Now two away for third baseman Chris Benefiel. Benefiel 3 hits in the series, 3 RBIs. The third RBI of the series came in the fourth inning to give Longview a 2-0 lead. A seeing eye single to the right side. Kane Bass just couldn't quite get to it. Milner's pitch, that one outside, a good stop from Cole Donaldson. 1-0 the count to Benefiel. Up the middle, Bass gets to it, flips to Cooper for the force, and the inning is over. So Benefiel hits into a 4-6 fielder's choice. Longview strands 2. After a couple of hits, go to the bottom of the 6th. Hutchinson trails Longview 2-0. Right-hander Sam Capps, the new Longview pitcher, making his first appearance in the series on the mound. Capps was a pinch hitter last night, or earlier today, excuse me. 2, 3, and 4, Hellman, Doge, and Hoover here in the 6th. Dragons trail 2-0, only have 3 hits. Going away, ball 1. Hellman 0 for 2, left to right. And struck out swinging. 1-0. Same location, 2-0. Caps on for the 15th time, 2-3 with an 8.06 earned run average. Longview came in with an 8.02 ERA. That's ball 3 to Hellman. They haven't pitched like it by any means. Caps 48 innings, 71 hits, 54 runs, 43 earned. Struck out 52 and walked 17. Make that 18, a 4-pitch walk to start the Dragons' 6th. It's only the third time the Dragons have gotten a leadoff man aboard. And they're 0 for 2. Caden Doge, the batter. Runner. Let's see how this meeting plays out. Caden hasn't seen really much good to hit today. He had a triple off the wall in right field. And takes low and away, ball 1 from Caps. They're on to the 5th in Great Bend. Barton trailing Colby 3-1. So we need a Cougar comeback. Outside ball 2. Dragons have been out hit 5-3. They've committed the only 2 errors, and they've been big ones. They have directly led to both Longview runs. Dustin Hargis out to talk to Caps. He has delivered 6 pitches and has not yet thrown a strike. Hellman away from first. He is the team's leader in steals. There's a strike from Caps, and it's 2-1 to Doge. Hellman 20 of 21. Hargis has thrown out 2 base runners, stealing in the series. 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a pop-up just behind into the right field grass. Right on the cut. Barba makes the catch for the first out. So the Dragons not being productive with their outs in this one. More the long swings of last night as opposed to the quicker swings of earlier today. 1 on, 1 out for Brady Hoover, who was 1 for 2, a 2nd inning single. Now we might see Hellman in motion. Caps come set. Hoover takes ball 1. Dragons softball on the air tomorrow about 4:40 with the pregame show. Region 6 District D, games 1 and 2 against Coffeyville. Hoover takes a shot to right and fouls it off. Hit the light pole and went back into play. Jamie Rose's team number 11 in the country, 36-6. They'll take on 11, 47-1 Coffeyville in the best of 3 series starting tomorrow, Fun Valley. Strike at the bell on the outside corner, and Hoover's down in the count 1-2. Now for the better part of this season, Longview pitchers have a team ERA of over 8. They're sure not throwing it that way this weekend. Big curveball stays high, and it's 2-2. Behind Hoover's Bobby Malachy as the wind has once again picked up. Not doing the Dragons any favorites because it's blowing straight in from center. Pitch. Swung and popped foul out of play. If you get a chance and you're in the neighborhood, go out tomorrow and watch Holly Kelly pitch. Nation's leader in strikeouts, 24-4 with a 1.6 ERA. 240 strikeouts this season. It has been a unique experience to watch her throw this year. Dragons have not had a pitching performance like that since Tammy Parrish in 1987. And Parrish threw from only 40 feet, where Kelly throws from 43. That one's hit into center field, down for a hit. Hellman on his way to third. We will watch him. Hoover on his way to second. It's a 1-out double, and the Titan Reds are in scoring position for Bobby Malachy. Hoover with his 11th double of the year. 16th extra base hit. Now Bobby Malachy a chance to at least get the Dragons on the board, let alone tie it up. Malachy has struck out and been hit with a pitch. So the Dragons with their first real threat of the afternoon. Pitch from Caps, looped down the right field line into foul territory, and Nick Stein can't chase it down. Malachy 1 for 5 in the series, looking for his first RBI. Did score a run last night, has struck out 3 times. Longview with a 2-0 lead, but the Dragons trying to do something about it here in the 6th. Foul back, and it's 0-2. The Blue Dragons have 3 strikeouts in this one. 19 in the series. See if Malachy will protect on 0-2. Ground ball to the right side and through for a base hit. Helm scores. Hoover getting given the stop sign. So an opposite field single in the right field by Malachy cuts the Dragon deficit 2-1. Malachy driving in RBI number 6. Now Cole Donaldson will try to tie it up, a tying run at third base with 1 out. Good 2-strike swing. Very defensive, but it got the job done. Hits now tied 5 apiece, and Cole Donaldson the batter. Cole's 0 for 2. Struck out looking and hit into a infield fly pop up to the second baseman, Jordan Barba. The pitch showing bunt. Safety squeezes on. Will it stay fair? No, it won't. Cole's dropping the safety squeeze down, and finally, about 2/3 of the way up the line, it decided to take the right turn foul. So Ryan Schmidt trying to get it tied up and get it back to even. The Dragons, before that base hit by Malachy, were 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. The pitch showing bunt again. Donaldson takes outside for ball 1-1. Assistant coaches Jamel Cervantes and Luke Acosta, they used to run that safety squeeze all the time in 2009 and 2010. Safety squeeze is on, right back to the pitcher, and out at the plate is Hoover. Wasn't a real good read on his part. Probably should have stayed put. But the potential tying run cut down at the plate. Malachy at second. Donaldson at first for Josh Williams. So Hoover cut down at the plate. Now it's going to take a 2-out hit from Josh Williams hitting from the left side. Josh 0 for 2 in this one, a pair of flyouts. Big curveball from Caps drops in for strike 1. 21 pitch inning for Sam Caps thus far. He's the first Longview pitcher to yield a run. Dragons trail it 2-1. Now the tying run at second with 2 out. Fastball, and it's 0-2 to Williams. Josh didn't think so. He doesn't get the final say, though. Now has to battle from an 0-2 count. Malachy's run-scoring hit was with 2 strikes down in the count. See if Williams can shorten up and protect. 0-2 pitch. Curveball high and away, 1-2. Very chilly, cloudy afternoon at Hobart Detter Field on May 1. Not sure if the temperatures will break 60 today. 1-2 pitch. Fastball off the plate. Just missed 2-2. Was off the plate, though. Josh would have got rung up there. He probably would have come unglued. as well as the entire partisan Dragon crowd. 2-2 pitch. Low ball 3. It's a full count. Malachy at second, Donaldson at first. They'll go on the pitch. 3-2, 2 out here in the sixth. Dragons with one across, trailing 2-1. Donaldson not being held at first. Malachy gets his lead at second. Caps comes set. Runners go. The pitch. Off speed, swung on and missed. And the inning is over. So the Dragons continue to struggle, but get one on the Malachy RBI single. 1 run, 2 hits, and 2 left. The Dragons have stranded 6 through 6. On to the seventh.
Now pitching for the Blue Dragons, number 28, Taryn Olton.
Lefty Taryn Olton comes in for the seventh inning for Ryan Schmidt.
Number 1, Dylan Jackson.
Olton, a 5'11", 185-pound freshman out of St. Albert, Alberta, Canada. It's 9-1-2 here in the Longview seventh. And it's strike one. Jackson 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out to second. Numbers on Taryn Olton. On for the 11th time, 8th in relief. And he throws strike 2. 0-2 to Jackson. Olton winds and delivers. One outside for ball 1 and 2. 2-3 record for Taryn Olton, 5.48 ERA. 21 and a third innings pitched. First the 1-2. Lifted to center field. On comes Doge. He'll chase it down for the first out. Jackson now 0 for 3. And that'll bring up the top of the order and designated hitter Tanner Allen. Allen 1 for 3. He doubled in the first, grounded out and has flown out. 29 hits allowed by Olton, 20 runs, 13 earned. He has struck out 16 and walked 8. But opponents hitting .319 against him. Strike at the belt. So Olton's come in throwing strike 1. Same pitch, same result, 0-2. Olton against right-handed hitters, 324 average against, 300 against lefties. 0-2 pitch, misses down and away, 1-2. Each team with 5 hits in this one. 1-2 pitch. High chop to the left side, charging is Cooper. Fields throws, didn't get much on it though. And the throw gets past. It'll be an infield single. I don't think they would have got him, but fortunately, they didn't give up 90 feet on the base. So the 6th hit of the game for Longview. Gonna be a tough play, and on the transfer, Shane just didn't get everything or didn't get the right grip and just didn't get everything on the throw. So 1 on, 1 out for the right fielder, Nate Hunter. Hunter 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. Lefty-lefty matchup. Holton snap throw, low dugout by Hoover. Holton comes set and once again goes to first. Had him leaning, but he got back. If he puts the first throw on him, maybe they get him. But Allen was leaning. He is the one steal for the Lakers in the series. The pitch. Inside, ball 1. Two runs, 6 hits, no errors. 6 left on for Longview. 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors, 6 left on for Hutch. Pretty good looking pitch there, but it's called ball 2. That low part of the zone has been inconsistent at best today. There have just been some pitches I thought were right there at the knees that weren't called. That being my opinion only. 2-0 pitch from Moulton. Looked like the same pitch, and this time it's called a strike. 2-1 the count now to Hunter. Dragons finally getting on the board with the Bobby Malachy RBI single. Moulton over to first, back in safely is Allen. Not quite as prone to run as Longview as the Dragons. They're 60 for 77 this year. The pitch. Well hit to center field, but playable for Doge. He makes the catch. Allen goes halfway and retreats, and now there's 2 away. Andrew Warner, the center fielder. Warner 1 for 3 has an RBI and also scored once. His run right now, the difference in the game. The seeing eye single by Chris Benefield in the 4th at that time gave Longview a 2-0 lead. Now the Dragons trail 2-1. Olson's pitch, slice foul off to the right, hit the white pole again. And Hoover catches it in the air, but unfortunately that doesn't count. Second time the old light pole's been rung up today down the right field line. Allen stretches out his lead at first. Olton delivers home, and it's fouled off again to the right, 0-2. They have completed 5 in Great Bend. Colby with a 3-1 lead over Barton. The Dragons need the Cougars to come back so Hutchinson can share the conference title. Olton's 0-2. The runner goes. The pitch is called strike 3. And the inning is over. Once again, Warner voicing his displeasure with the home plate umpire. And the inning is over. 1 strikeout, 1 hit. In the 7th, we've reached the 7th inning stretch at Hobart Detter Field. Longview 2, Hutchinson 1. Sorry about the drop on the stream. Had a little internet issue, but Gabe Ward has got us back on.